Hey yo, it's me, it's Kat. I do these now. I do speed paints now, cause I'm cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing for these. I've never done like voiceovers or editing or anything like that, so I'm sorry if this is like awkward or I giggle a lot, so I'm probably gonna giggle a lot. But anyways, yeah, so this is me doing thumbnails and awkwardly pausing to look at references, but references are like a whole thing. So I took a bunch of like random references off of Pinterest. I was just scrolling through and looking at a bunch of stuff, and I ended up on Mike Mignola because I'm in my Hellboy arc, I guess, and then also looking at Pat Boughton or Boughton. I don't know how to say his name. I put their Instagrams in the description so you can check those out. But anyways, so yeah, I kind of just stole some of the compositions, and I just kind of scrolled through Pinterest trying to find things that I liked and what worked and stuff. And I even found like some random photo references for like the grass and the clouds and whatever I needed in that moment. This character design though for Usagi, it is kind of my design, but I also kind of stole like a lot of the aspects off of Hellboy's design, or not Hellboy, Jesus, Mike Mignola's design. My brain, I'm sorry. Anyway, I had this unfinished drawing of them that I threw together like a few weeks ago, so I was just working off of that and just kind of, I don't know, I like drawing my own characters, in quotes. My fan characters, my versions of characters. That's what I like to do. It's fun. What else? Oh, look at me, I'm putting in the grass. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, grass. When I was doing this, I did not know how I was gonna do the grass. The grass looked hard. Every time I pause, by the way, that's like me looking up references. Oh, the clouds. Okay, now I can talk about the clouds. So, as I was putting these clouds in, they just weren't working for me. I don't know what it was. It was like, it just felt like all the lines and the shading and whatever, it just did not work. Like, I tried to like put the, I don't know, like a negative or positive space. I don't know the difference. I don't know which one's which. It doesn't matter. Anyway, but like, I tried to like frame it, like their head, and yeah, it was, I didn't like these, so I tried so hard to force it. They just didn't feel big enough, you know? Like, it didn't feel grand enough, and so I kept trying to make them smaller, or yeah, change the composition, or not the composition, the canvas size. Yeah, the clouds just kind of felt like they were all on the same plane as Usagi, so I just kind of went ahead and tried adding perspective lines. And then I was like, well, maybe I could add like atmospheric perspective with like mountains in the background or something, or so I threw those in. I thought they looked really cool. Oh yeah, and then I was like, oh, what should I put in the foreground? I was like, maybe I could put a rock, but like that's gonna get confusing with the mountains. And then I remembered Usagi's got a little buddy. And I remember Tokage was a thing, and so I was like, I can put in a dinosaur, and so I threw him in. My problem though is I don't have a design for Tokages, so I just kind of winged it. You'll see it later. It was rough. This is why I like doing character design separately, or like first, but yeah, whatever. It's okay. It turned out okay. I don't know. I still have mixed feelings about it. Look at me, I'm reorganizing my files, or my folders, whatever, I don't know, my layers, that's what they're called. I know what things are called. I'm not gonna lie, watching this go by so fast is stressing me out. But I did want to talk about the mountains! So, I know these are technically like, they're more like Chinese mountains than Japanese mountains. I don't know if they have the same mountains or not. I just know I've seen them in a lot of like Chinese stuff. And I know this is like a Japanese character. I'm sorry if that's rude. I just really love these mountains. I incorporate them in like everything, every chance I get, I'll put them in for like any fantasy setting. Like, oh, what is it? They're like Lord of the Rings. I forgot where the elves live. The fancy elves in Lord of the Rings. I was like, oh, I could design a thing and they could be like, they could live there. I didn't know. There's so much lore. I didn't know the elves were supposed to live in like a giant valley. I'm just really excited about these mountains. Oh yeah, and these lines. Yeah, I just did not know what to do about the lines for the clouds. It was, it was rough. I was really frustrated with it. So I was like looking up references and trying to find it. And I think I gave up on them. Like, no, not yet. Okay. I gave up eventually. I have a habit of just working, and every time I get frustrated, I'll just give up. But like, by give up, I mean just like procrastinate for a while I like work on other parts of the project until it's at the end and I absolutely have to like solve this problem. Oh yeah, but I started doing this, like, this random brush I found, and I was like, okay, that kind of looks cool. And not gonna lie, at this point, it was starting to remind me of, like, one of those, Japanese block prints? Woodcut prints? Woodcuts. I don't know, one of those things. So I just tried leaning into that, and I was using the friggin', what is it, the lasso fill tool to do these. To try to like block out these lines to make them a bit thicker, just to like match everything else. But yeah, I didn't really like it, so I just skipped it. I just did coloring instead to like get my mind off of it. The problem though is that I'm bad at colors, and so I was struggling with that, and so I gave up on that. Well, not yet, but I will eventually. It's a lot of me just ping-ponging around the stuff I don't know what to do about and then getting back to it later. But anyway, I finally, oh yeah, so the way I fixed it though is I realized I had this like kind of wobbly brush that I was using, and then I was like, oh, what if I make it even bigger and more wobblier? And so I did that, and I just kind of realized I could just kind of cut out the shapes I wanted for the lines, and I was like, oh, this is working! And so I just ran with it and did all of them. And it turned out exactly what I was hoping for. I really like it. Yeah, now I'm just cleaning up clouds. It was nice. I'm glad. Oh, and the grass. At this point, I decided that this brush was going to save my life, and so I just started using it in everything. So I used it in the grass too, because why not? But yeah, what else? What else happened? I was trying to fix, like, the composition to make it... Not the composition, but, like... I don't know what I was doing there. I'm gonna be honest. I was just trying to make it look like it made sense. Oh yeah, and then I realized I could have, like, this kind of papery look when I added the brown over it. And I was like, oh, that's kind of nice. Yeah, this is just me using the wiggly brush and everything. I liked the wiggly brush, it was nice. It saved me. Yeah, and then there's this empty space I tried to fill. I didn't know what to do about it, so I just kind of brought the clouds down. I got rid of it later, so I don't know why I cared about that so much. Anyway, the freaking, what was his name? They're called, I have to look at it, Tokage. The Tokage guy, the little dinosaur. I was only really working off of the original drawings of them from the comic. And then I just look up, I think it was sauropods? I think that's what they are. And I was like, I'll just draw a little dinosaur. I added feathers because I thought that would be fun, but it was giving me Wander Over Yonder vibes, and I was like, I don't know if this is it. I was like, I feel like if I added feathers, people would be upset. I don't know. Well, it made me upset. So I got rid of it. And oh my god, yeah, his head was so big. I had to keep shrinking his head. Yeah, it was... Designing this guy was rough. I still don't really like how it came out. Like, it's fine at the end. I have mixed feelings about it. I don't know if I can really do better at this point. I'll figure it out later. Maybe I'll edit this one day. if I do, future me's like, cringing that I'm putting this on YouTube and making a thing out of it, but you know, it's fine. It's all in due process, it's fine. Oh yeah, and then I realized I could give him stripes, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. I'll add stripes, yeah, get it. I don't know. His head still looks too big here. I'm gonna shrink it again. I don't know how many- I shrunk his head like 3 times. I don't even know. But yeah, I was trying so hard to like, I don't know, I started realizing that the style didn't really match. And so I was trying to like fit them into the background, so I tried like sharpening up, yeah. Sharpening them up to match Usagi's kind of style going on, like the geometric style. I don't know. I was trying so hard. It was a struggle. He looks kind of like a tiger. I don't know. Yeah, he was interesting. Look at me go. Yeah, I made its nose a little longer. And then so much for the foreground. I just kind of put him next to Usagi, but you know, it's fine. They're hanging out, they're buds, they're going on adventures. I also really like how you can't fully understand how Usagi's sword is connected to them, like how it's hanging on. I don't know. Don't worry about it. It's on their hip. That's all you gotta worry about. That's the only concern. Oh yeah, and this is me cleaning it up and trying to add more colors. Colors are hard. Man. For all the studying I do for color theory, I can't do colors. Ugh. But yeah. More colors. And I decided it was gonna be like a golden blue situation. I thought the blue of Usagi's coat could stand out against the giant mountain things. Mountain rocks? Yeah. So, that was brown. And then oh yeah, the fog. I thought the fog looked cool. Ugh, the clouds again. I hated the colors of these clouds. I was struggling so bad. It was just not working. Every time I was doing, I just didn't like. And then I just started throwing in like random layer styles, I think, and I was getting a little crazy with it. And yeah, I was trying to make, what is this? Yeah, I was trying to, I don't know, get their colors to be a bit more cohesive together. So I added some blue shading, purpley shading, I don't know. Purpley blue shading. And then I got back to the clouds because I can't procrastinate for, and then I got really lucky. I just did random layer styles and all of a sudden I went, oh, that looks badass. And then I realized the tone I was using did not work. So I had to get rid of the tone. So now the only tone is in the mountains. I haven't gotten rid of it. I don't know why I kept that now that I'm looking at it. I don't know, we'll keep it. It's fine. It'll look a little weird, but you know, it's fine. But yeah, I think random luck really helped me figure out those colors for the sky and the clouds and stuff, because I don't know, I really liked how that came out. And yeah, the final little details, the little highlights, outlining everything so you can actually see it. Yeah. And I didn't like the eyeball, so I fixed the eyeball. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say at this point. But yeah, I was feeling it. What was I procrastinating on? I remember I signed my name because I was procrastinating. Oh yeah, I still didn't like him. I didn't like the Tokage, so I tried again to fix it. Oh, it was, man, it was rough. It's just a little dinosaur guy, how hard could it be? But no, I have to make it difficult. I don't even know. He looks so cute though, he's just a little guy. He's a little guy. Yeah. Look at him. Oh yeah, and then Usagi's eyebrow. I'm not gonna lie, Usagi's eyebrow and whole face situation is so long and weird. I don't know why I did that, but it looks cool, I guess, so I don't know. The eyebrow's just gonna look weird. And wow, I'm done! Wow, look at that.
I made a thing. That's pretty cool. Usually I don't finish stuff because I like pressure myself too much. But this only took like 4 hours, and it was like, I struggled a bit, but we got there. We did it. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. I did something. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Thank you for listening to me ramble and watching me draw. It's pretty cool. Yeah. I hope you have a good rest of your day. You should also go draw something, you know? Yeah. I don't know. The music is dying out. It's dead. Okay. Bye-bye.